Chip chip everyone, and welcome to a new Sims 4 speed building video on my channel. Hi, my name is Birdie, nice to meet ya. So today we are building on a 20 by 15 lot in Gammelvik, which is one of the two neighborhoods in the world of Nordhaven that came with the newest expansion pack, the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies. And this pack came out like a week ago or so. And in today's video I'm actually building with this new EP for the first time. If you're not familiar with this new DLC, the main feature of this pack is that your Sims can start a small business kind of from the ground up, and so I thought it actually might be quite handy to build a starter home, which functions as like a starting point for your Sim who wants to open a small business, and they can open it on their own home venue. This house ends up being a 1-bedroom and 1-bathroom home, which has the possibility for the Sim living here to open a small business in the basement of the home. And because this is a starter home, it means that it costs below 20k. It is around 18k in the end, to be exact, so if you decide to play with this lot in your game, you can move in straight from CAS without using any money sheets. And the way I made sure that this lot stays within the starting budget of 20,000 Simoleons, I created a single Sim in CAS without any partner, no kids, no pets, no nothing, and then I moved the Sim into this lot, bulldozed it, and then the money I was left with was the amount of cash I could use on this building. And let me tell you something, we are building on the lot called Old Torget House, and the lot itself is really cheap, and it only cost 100 simoleons, so I was left with 19,900 simoleons to spend on the build itself, and in my opinion this is a great value. This lot has to be one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, in the whole Sims 4 and all of the worlds so far. So moving on and talking about what I'm doing right now, I already started to build the structure of the house sitting on this lot, and as you might have noticed, I only built this small red and blue 2-story home on the left, and all of the other buildings left and right of it are shells you can find in the live edit menu of the Sims 4, which means these are completely free. So these buildings are purely for decoration and your Sim can't interact with these. These are the decorative buildings you can find in the world itself when looking around, and in order to activate these debug and live edit items in the build and buy catalog, you have to type in first of all testing sheets true, press enter, and then type in bb.show live edit objects and bb.show hidden objects, and voila, there are all of these free items that come in really handy when building with or on a starter budget. So most of the items I placed on the exterior of this lot are free. They did not cost me any money whatsoever, simply because they are these live edit items. So back to the build itself, the structure of this lot and the little starter house actually is inspired by a picture that I found on Pinterest. I will pop it up on the screen for you now so you can take a look. And when I came across this picture while looking for inspiration pictures of Stockholm and Scandinavian architecture and houses, which the world of Nordhaven is inspired by, I immediately thought that I could easily turn this inspo picture into a starter home in The Sims, and I'm really proud with the way this lot turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. So, as I've already mentioned, the whole world of Nordhaven is inspired by the architecture and aesthetics of Northern Europe and Scandinavia in advanced. It includes cities like Stockholm, but also Copenhagen, Berlin and Amsterdam, as well as like Manchester's Northern Quarter and London's Camden Market. I actually looked that up. And even though I haven't been to Amsterdam or Stockholm, I kind of felt more at home with this architecture style than other worlds in The Sims 4 that are more inspired by the US, simply because it is a European inspired world, and I am from Europe, from Germany to be exact, so I'm more familiar with houses that look like the ones you can find here in this world of Nordhaven. I guess this is one of the reasons why this pack really boosted my creativity, and I have got a lot of ideas on what to build with this pack and actually in the world. And I'm really in love with this new expansion pack because it adds a lot of new and amazing features to The Sims. You cannot open a business on any residential lot, even on the one you are currently living on, which opens endless possibilities for multi-purpose lots, and it allows you to create a small business to call your own, and you can even manage it from the comfort of your Sims home. There are also exciting ways to incorporate 2 new hobbies, tattooing and pottery, into this new system, on top of all of the hobbies we already have in the game, like woodworking, flower arranging, painting, and so on. And this is a really versatile pack, in my opinion, because there are endless possibilities in the way you can use it. And Sims can take part in hobby meetups and even mentor others via classes and lectures. And additionally, when your little private project turns from a small hobby into a profitable venture, you are able to hire employees. These can be family, friends, or even strangers, so you can lessen the workload. So in my opinion, EA gave us a lot of features with this new pack that allow a lot of creative freedom, which is something I extremely enjoy. And let me tell you down in the comments what you think about The Sims for Business and Hobbies. Are you excited as I am, or do you think there is something missing in this pack? So anyway, let me get back to the build itself. I forgot to mention before that this whole lot is built only with the base game plus the Business and Hobbies EP, even though on the gallery when I uploaded I saw that it says I used something from Horsebench. I don't know what went wrong there, but let me tell you, the whole lot is downloadable with only having base game and Businesses and Hobbies. Right now you see me doing some final touches on the exterior, and I'm going to place down some lights everywhere so there is light in the dark. And next I'm going to place down doormats in front of every door, even though these are the doors that lead nowhere. These are the decorative doors on the houses I placed down, but in the end I delete all of these doormats except for the one on the real house, the red house where your sim can live in, because it was way too expensive, so I had to sell them in order to have enough money to furnish the interior. Oh yeah, and then I thought it would be quite realistic to add a bicycle, because Amsterdam, if you know, is the city of bicycles, and first I tried to place it under the stairs here in the basement, or the stairs leading into the basement, but then I thought it might be a little squished and not functional for your sim to get on the bike here, so I placed it down where all of these debug, or I think they are live added bikes are placed. So there is this white bicycle which is functional, your sim can travel with it. Right now on the screen you see that I'm currently switching to the interior of the build, and I guess this is the perfect opportunity to tell you my take on starter homes that I'm going to follow from now on. And what I'm doing is I built the whole exterior, I did the roofing, wallpapers, all of the things that would be there in a real life build if you move into a new home. And I also placed down a little kitchen area, and I'm going to place down a bathroom area. But apart from that, I leave everything else for you and your sim to decide, because in my opinion it is more realistic to move in a starter home where all the kitchen appliances and the bathroom appliances, such as sink, toilet and a bathtub, or in this case a shower, as well as a stove in the kitchen, fridge and a kitchen sink are there, but you have to buy your own furniture like a bed, sofa and stuff like that. So as this lot ends up costing around 18,000 simoleons, you have some coins left to buy a bed and to open a small business, because I made sure that you have enough money for that. If you are not familiar with this, opening a small business costs you 750 simoleons, and you can also sell some items I placed down in the basement, such as the ticket kiosk or one of the retail shelves. I simply placed them down in the basement for two reasons. One being to identify that this is going to be the designated area for the small business, and second of all, in order to make sure that at least one shelf or at least the ticket kiosk is available money-wise for your sim. So right now you see me furnishing the kitchen area, and I spot out the fridge I already placed down for a one that is a little bit cheaper, and this is the reason why I also do it with the stove. I was kind of running out of money, so I changed it out for a stove that did not cost as much as the one before. And then I also placed down this like burglar alarm that is new, and then I'm placing down some light switches everywhere in order to make this a really realistic build. So this means we are almost at the end of the video. I quickly have to end this voiceover, so all I have to say is if you want to download this lot, you can find it on the Sims 4 gallery under my ID, which is simbirdie_yt, or you can find it under the hashtag simbirdie or simbirdie_yt. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great time here with me today. Write down any questions in the comments down below that you have, and I will talk to you in my next Sims 4 speed building video. Take care and happy Sims 4 building. Bye bye, and enjoy the screenshots.